3, 2, 1.
Carolina Panthers will host the Pittsburgh Steelers this Sunday at Bank of America Stadium, 1 o'clock the time. Pittsburgh comes in 5-8, seemingly in some disarray. They don't even know who's playing quarterback. Kenny Pickett, the first-round draft pick and starter, is in concussion protocol. Mike Tomlin today said even if he was not in protocol, he doesn't know who the starter is. So he basically is saying is even if Pickett can't play, he still doesn't know who's playing quarterback. Bets are that it's going to be Mitch Trubisky, formerly of North Carolina. On the injury front for the Carolina Panthers, good news, DJ Moore was a full participant in practice today, so that's pretty good. We do have Brandon Smith didn't practice, Taylor Moton, Dante Foreman didn't practice, but Dante Foreman is really getting a lot of looks, at least league-wide, in terms of getting a lot more respect, so they'll expect more defenses, including Pittsburgh this week. They are going to come right at and try to stuff Dante Foreman. They saw what Carolina did at Seattle. They ran the ball. They held the ball like 39 minutes, and they ran the ball. 3 running back. He had over 200 yards rushing. Teams know Carolina wants to run the ball. So what are they going to do? They're going to load the box and dare Sam Darnold to beat them. So, I mean, it's pretty obvious. And if Carolina, their playoff destiny is in their hands. They beat Pittsburgh. They play Detroit on Christmas Eve. And then they go on the road, Tampa and New Orleans. They win them all, they're in the playoffs. And they win the division. If they win all their games the rest of the way out, I'm telling you, they will win the division and make the playoffs. But a lot can happen between now and then. Coach Steve Wilks, our ADSN crew, Kevin Tolbert and company, they were on scene. We caught up with Coach Wilks.
Very difficult task ahead of us this week. When you look at the record, I would say throw that out the window. This is going to be a football team that's going to be well prepared and coached, and these guys have known to show up each and every Sunday. So when you look at their situation offensively, I know we're talking about the quarterback being in the protocol. When you look at Rudolph as well as Trubisky, they both are more than capable of going out and executing and running this offense. I've had the pleasure of coaching against these guys on several occasions and gotten beat by them. When you look at their mindset and what they try to do offensively, just a lot of like ourselves. Going to establish the run game up front, try to move the pocket a little bit and be able to take their shots down the field. Pretty good receivers in Johnson and Pickens, and I think, as you saw last week, Trubisky was able to get the ball deep and over the top at times. Defensively, they got it on every level. Hayward can take over the game at any point in time. He's very dominant, all-pro player. When you look at Miles Jack on one side and then you look at Watt on the other side, very active in the things that they're doing for stopping the run, and then also, importantly, creating, getting pressure on the quarterback. And big fan of Fitzpatrick, phenomenal player. And the things that he can do on the back end, they move him around all over the place, plays with great eyes, great anticipation for us breaking on the football, and they have solid special teams.
As we mentioned, Sam Darnold leading Carolina. He's won 2 in a row. You got to say he's hot. So he won the last home game. He won on the road in a very tough place in Seattle. He's got a game Pittsburgh Steeler ball club. We did know that Coach Wilks did talk about the fans. He didn't want you to sell your tickets to a bunch of loud and obnoxious Steeler fans to flood the Bank of America Stadium, kind of like what the Redskins do when visiting teams go there nowadays. So Coach Wilks wants Carolina Panther fans in Bank of America Stadium. His motto is protect the bank. And Sam Darnold has been getting that message because he's limiting the turnovers, and he's doing exactly what Coach Wilks is saying.
When I'm back there, taking the shots when they're there, but at the same time being patient, understanding, what the situation is. First and second down, want to stay ahead of the chains. And then third down, being able to just read it out, go through my reads and, use my legs if I have to. But yeah, I think it's really just being patient and understanding the situations.
All right, so this is really a big game. Everything is a must-win. It's basically playoff games from now on for the Carolina Panthers. They've got to do it. They want to stay in the playoff hunt. They got to keep winning. 2 home games, 2 road games. Protect the bank 2 weeks. Go on the road. Win the division. It's just that simple. ADSN will have you covered all the way up into, including right before kickoff from the field. So So we're going to have it all. Go log on to ADSN1, click the like and subscribe, whether it's YouTube or however you watch us. Like it, subscribe to us. We're growing. We're the next big thing. And we'll definitely have you covered for all your Carolina Panther needs. We are your hookup. So holla if you hear us. For now, I'm Kevin Casey. So long for now.